What is up, everybody? I'm just going to give you a live update on my commissions so far to date after 2 weeks in July. So currently sitting at $617 Australian. Small amounts, but we take them. And the reason why I'm not earning, let's say, 5K Australian, which I'd love, is we set the standards upon ourselves. It's what we deserve. So $617 is what I deserve because one, I'm not setting the standard high enough, and I'll be telling you why. The other thing is the input is not big enough for the universe to return the favor. This is all the universe trying to give back, but I'm not doing my part. So I'm going to be telling you why. Every single day I'm doing an end of day report. Today I had no triage calls, so I've been practicing the needle stick mover that is moving my skills in an upwards trajectory to make me a better closer, and that's tonality. I reviewed 2 to 3 calls in the last few weeks, and I've been extremely robotic monotone. And I got called out on that by my sales manager, and I'm going to address it this week to make sure it starts to get better and it's going to increase my ability to go from a surface level problem to a level 3 conversation. And for those that don't know, a level 3 conversation is when they fully admit that this is a problem that they've had in the past and how it actually impacted them on a day to day and why they can't get to their goal, which is the gap that we want to know, which is the true objection before you objection handle them. So that being said, at $617, had really good sleep, so my energy levels are pretty high. I spent the last 4 to 5 hours studying tonality. Confidence on the call, I had no calls today, so I can't rate my confidence. My productivity today was an 8 out of 10. I spent the whole day learning tonality, reviewing my tones. Now I'm so monotone. I mean, I wish I could talk. I will be talking like this. Let's get that into my subconscious. I will get to talk like this tomorrow and I have to play around with my tones when I get to talk to these prospects to understand what their problems are, understand what their gaps are. And this is the whole focus for me this week. Energy and morale, pretty high, 8 out of 10. Good energy to start this week. I want to be applying once every 2 days meditation. I finally know where to put it. And for those that are super sleepy, this is going to be a super good hack for you. Because when you're feeling sleepy, especially when you have lunch, especially a carb heavy lunch, you want to go to bed, this is going to work with your remote because you can go to the floor, get your yoga mat, go on Spotify or YouTube, look up the theta sounds, get that on, 32 minutes, disassociate, come back fresh. That's what I'll be doing. If I can do it every day, way better. But once every 2 days is enough for me. As I said, the biggest needle mover for me this week is tonality. And to make it super easy, I've noticed a pattern with curious, confused, and curious, confused tones and concern tones. Concern is when they say an emotion. So they say, I feel pressured. Pressured? Confused, so pressured. Curious, pressured. See how I put my hand here? Concern, pressured, pressured. It's not so much the hand gestures, but it's more just when you put your hand somewhere, it's going to automatically announce or expand what your facial expressions are going to do. That's the other thing with tonality. You've got to move the face and enunciate the words more. That's one thing I've noticed I am really horrible with. And people in my social life are picking that up. They're like, what did you say? I just need to open that up a lot more. And this is me changing to that 2.0 version of myself. because I absolutely know I need to be impeccable with my words. And to be impeccable with my words, I need to be able to enunciate my words. I need to be able to speak it very clearly. Each single word needs to be heard. So that's what I'm really focusing on. One thing that I won't pressure myself on in is there's other tones, which is playful tones and challenging tones. And they're more things that require a lot of thinking for me at the moment. The playful would be just joking around with them. I feel like it will be difficult because I'm a bit serious. And that's something I need to be working on just to be a bit more playful. That will increase the conversational flexibility with what I need to be doing moving forward. But that being said, $617, if I can get two closes with one of my offers, that'll make it okay, 1.6K. If I could get that by the end of the month, I'll be laughing. 1.6K will cover my rent. I'll be living rent free for the month, and that'll be really good. On a side note, I will be getting some rent money this week. And also, watch out if you're in Australia, there's a lot of scammers going on. Don't go based on what you're seeing in the text messages. 2K left in mortgage to go. All right. That being said, I do want to end up with that short one today. Thanks again for listening. If you're on the grind, keep on hustling. Each day you're getting better as long as you journal, document, and you'll see the changes. On that note, catch you guys later. Let's keep working.